Hello students, in the previous class we started with the rules of drawing ray diagrams using convex lens and concave lens. Today we will learn how different type of images are formed using convex lenses and concave lenses. So to begin with, as we had different cases in case of concave mirror, similarly we will be placing the object first at infinity with respect to a convex lens. Then we will keep on bringing it closer to the lens and see that what type of images are formed in all these different cases. So first of all, we are keeping the object at infinity. As you know, infinity is a very large distance as compared to the radius of curvature of the mirror or lens, and from that very distance, if the rays of light fall on the lens, then they come parallel to the principal axis. So we are taking some object which is at very far away distance and the rays are falling on it paraxial to the lens. So these paraxial rays converge at a point on the principal axis after refraction. That point we defined as focus in the previous class. So we see that the rays which are coming from infinity, they all meet at a point F2, and this F2 is known as the principal focus of the convex lens. So we find that the position is at F2 or the principal focus. Nature of the image, since the rays are actually intersecting at the point, so the nature of the image will be real and inverted. These concepts we have already learned while dealing with the mirrors, so need not repeat them. Size, again the object must be this much long at least from where the rays are coming, and they are forming a very small image here. So the size is diminished, or we can even say that it is point sized. Point sized image one ray. Coming to magnification, if the image formed is real, then the magnification will have sign will be negative. The sign of the magnification will be negative because the image is real and inverted, and the value, because it is a diminished image, the value will be less than 1. To draw the ray diagram, I am repeating the steps once again. You have to first draw a long line and mark 5 equidistant points and label the points in the given order. The center midpoint will be O. This point is optical center. Towards the left there are 2 points F1 and 2F1. Towards the right also there are 2 points F2 and 2F2. Now if the object is beyond 2F1, we are bringing it close to the lens, then we can take the choice of any 2 rays. We had 3 rules done. Suppose I take a ray parallel to the principal axis from the object. Suppose this object is AB. The ray after refraction will pass through F2. Suppose the other ray that I take is through optical center, so that ray will pass undeviated. Now this ray, these 2 refracted rays, they intersect at this point. And this point has to be the image of point B. So I mark it B dash, and the remaining part of the object we draw as it is. So the image is A dash B dash, which we have obtained between F2 and 2F2, and the image is inverted, and you can compare the size also, that the image is diminished also. The position will be between F2 and 2F2. Nature is real and inverted. size is diminished, sign is negative, magnification का sign negative because the real image is formed, and value is less than 1. Like this, the next diagram will be bringing the object at 2f1 using any 2 rules out of the 3 rules that you have known. You can find that the image is formed at 2f2. It will be an inverted image of same size, just like we did in the concave mirrors. When the object is placed at C, we get the same size inverted image at C itself. नेक्स्ट केस में आपको 2f1 और f1 के बीच में ऑब्जेक्ट को रखना है, and you will find that the image will be formed beyond 2f2 and it will be an enlarged and inverted image. Next, you will be placing the object at f1. You will find that the image is formed at infinity on that side. So I am drawing the last case in this sequence where the object is placed between f1 and optical center of the lens, and we will see what type of image is formed. One more thing you must notice while drawing the ray diagrams, I have always drawn this dotted line which I call the axis of the lens. This axis of the lens will be useful for us so that we may know that till what extent we will carry on the incident ray. The incident ray will go straight till the axis, and after that it will show its bending. So I have chosen the first rule where the incident ray is going parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through the focus f2. f2 से pass हो रही है ये ray. So this is our first refracted ray which has passed through f2. Another ray I can take through optical center. Optical center से एक ray जाएगी that will pass undeviated through it. Here we see that both the refracted rays are diverging. After refraction, the refracted rays are moving away from each other. Diverging rays हैं, तो diverging rays को अगर हम पीछे की तरफ extend करेंगे, तो कहीं पर they will appear to meet at some point. So let us extend them back. Extending the rays backward like this, or whenever we extend the rays, they should be extended with dotted line. So I have extended both the refracted rays and I find that they appear to meet at this point. Suppose this object is named as AB. So I find that the image of B is obtained here. And this is a virtual image of B. I can draw the remaining part of the image as it is. This is A dash. Let me clearly mark the points once again. This was our F1. So we see that the image of the object which is placed between optical center and the focus f1 is formed on the same side of the lens, and on the same side we find that it is a virtual and erect and enlarged image. This property of the convex lens is used as magnifying glass also. That is why it is called watchmaker glass also, or the glass which is used by jewelers also. So this is one of the use also of convex lens. So what will we write here? When the object is placed between O and F1, we find that the image is positioned on the same side at same side of the object. Nature of the image is virtual and erect. Size is enlarged. And since the image is virtual, so magnification will carry a positive sign and the value of magnification will be greater than 1. Next, for concave lenses, drawing the ray diagrams needs first step to be a long line. This long line पर you will mark 5 equidistant points and label them as 2f1, f1, O, f2 and 2f2. Then place the compass needle at 2f1 and open it slightly less than O. O से थोड़ा सा कम खोलेंगे and cut an arc like this. With the same distance, put the compass needle here on 2f2 and cut an arc here close to O. So this will be a concave lens. You join these 2 points and this will be a concave lens formed here. A line which is perpendicular to the principal axis passing through O, we call it the axis of lens. So this is how this entire structure will be formed. Now for a concave lens, if the rays fall on the concave lens parallel to the principal axis, then they appear to diverge through f1. So the first case is that if the object is at infinity, then rays which fall on the concave lens will be parallel to the principal axis, which after refraction will appear to pass through f1. f1 से पास होती भी हमें लगेंगी. So when we say appear to pass, it means that they should be dotted lines, and since the lens is transparent, तो light naturally जो है वो आगे की तरफ जाएगी. तो light सीधे जा रही थी, सीधे जाते हुए when it encounters a lens, it bends in such a manner that it transmits through the lens with a bending. और ये जो bending हो रही है, this is diverging the rays. That is why we call it a diverging lens also. But this diverging rays, they appear to meet at f1. So here, if the object is at infinity, object अगर infinity पर है, तो position of the image is at f1. जब हमारी ऑब्जेक्ट कॉन्वेक्स लेंस के लिए हमने इंफिनिटी पर ली थी, तो यू रिमेम्बर द इमेज वाज फॉर्म्ड एट f2 एंड दैट वाज अ रियल इमेज. बट हियर सिंस इट इज फॉर्म्ड बाय एपरेंट इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ लाइट रेज, सो द नेचर विल बी वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट. Size, you can see that it is the image is formed just at a point, so the size will be point sized. Magnification sign will be positive because it is a virtual image, and value will be less than 1. In the next case, if we place the object anywhere on the principal axis, we will see that the concave lens always forms a virtual and diminished image for it. So let us see what is the second case. Suppose I place the object somewhere here on the principal axis. I can place it at any other point also. Let us name the object as AB. Suppose a ray of light falls on the concave mirror parallel to the principal axis. Following the law of refraction through lens, this light ray will appear to pass through f1. It will diverge like this, as if it is diverging from f1. So this will be the first refracted ray through the concave lens. The second ray we can take through the optical center. The ray through the optical center passes undeviated. So this will be the second ray. And the ray, where the point where these two rays are intersecting, gives us the image of B, and we see that the diminished image of the object AB is formed on the same side of the lens, and it is diminished also. So if the object is anywhere on the principal axis, ऑब्जेक्ट को आप देखो कहीं पर भी रख करके देखेंगे, will find that the image is formed on the same side. पोजीशन कहाँ आ रही है? On the same side of object. Then the image which is formed is smaller in size, so it is a virtual image. So nature will be virtual and erect. Size is diminished, and since it is a virtual image, sign will be positive for magnification and its value will be less than 1.